Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. I knew you couldn't get enough. Today, we're going to be jumping into a Carolina courtroom and witness a mom beg the judge to give her son a bond for attempted murder. These two young individuals you're going to see in the video today shot at a vehicle multiple times. Now, the catch here is the vehicle they were shooting at also shot at them. A bullet happened to have hit Mr. Zachary here and also killed a man by the name of Daniel, who happens to be this young man's big brother. Yeah, it's a tough situation, but you know what? There are laws, and even if you think you're doing the right thing, sometimes it could send you to prison. But let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoy this type of content, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave, and check out the playlist with over 1,400 videos for you to start watching today. Man, look at this courtroom here. Elegant. Definitely courtroom analysis material, so be on the lookout for that. But before I press play, let me just say this, alright? These guys might look young and helpless, but you gotta keep in mind they were in a gunfight. If not them, then someone that they're around is definitely in the mix.
This is a bond hearing this morning to see what your circumstances are. I want you to understand you're going to be given some instructions. All those instructions will be given to you in writing so that you know what your responsibilities are and what your circumstances are. You have the right and obligation to be present at your trial. That trial will proceed in your absence if you fail to attend. You have the right to a trial by jury. You have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to a court-appointed lawyer if you're financially unable to employ a lawyer. And I will probably appoint a lawyer for you this morning if you don't have a lawyer or can't afford one. This is difficult for everybody. We can get through with this in a hurry. And if you have any questions as we proceed, please feel free to ask them. Mr. Tost. Mr. Tost, good morning.
Now, like I said in the beginning, 2 people got shot, 1 person died. And that's why his arm is tucked inside his jumper right now, because I'm guessing it got bandaged up or it's probably in some kind of sling.
All right.
No, sir.
What's wrong?
I got shot.
Oh, okay. You want to have a seat?
Went through and shattered my shoulder.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, is somebody here with him? Are you his parent?
We're here. This is his brother and his wife and me.
All right.
His mother and should be here.
So it seems like the judge has no idea he'd been shot. He said it shattered his shoulder bone, but it went through and through, which is very good. Could have stayed in there and bounced around a few times. That's what you don't want to happen. And to be completely honest, man, when you're this young and you end up getting shot in a situation like this is going to do one of 2 things. It's going to bring you down a notch and make you kind of leave that lifestyle because you don't want to get shot again. Or you're going to glorify it and take it as a war wound and take things to a whole nother level. The choice is yours, but I strongly suggest you just pick up that PS5, my friend, and forget the past.
All right. Should be okay. This is your brother. Is that correct? Normally we like, we're glad parents are here. If you want to come stand with him, you certainly can.
So his brother and his mom showed up.
Just for the court, you're his sister. Is that correct, ma'am?
I'm his mother.
Mother. Okay.
That's my brother. She gets upset and just.
Okay. Well, I'd be upset too.
They attacked my child.
Okay.
That's right, she's starting off strong.
I'm going to Tost. Good morning. Mr. Tost, on warrant number 2019AO4207 1359, sir, you've been charged with attempted murder. On warrant number 1360, you've been charged with attempted murder. On warrant number 1361, sir, you've been charged with attempted murder.
He can't believe
And on
this.
on warrant number 1362, sir, you've been charged with attempted murder. On warrant number 1363, you were charged with possession of a dangerous weapon during a violent crime.
Alright, so some people might be wondering, why does he have so many attempted murder charges? It's because he got one probably for every passenger that was in that vehicle. But I can't help but to say that the mother's giving me strong Roseanne vibes. Early years of Roseanne.
It was
Okay.
self-defense, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
It was self-defense, Your Honor.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
you're going to have an opportunity to, I'm going to give
Watch
you
your
some
mouth,
paperwork,
bro.
I'm going to give you some instructions, okay?
Everything that he's saying in this bond hearing will be used against him in the court of law. Don't ever, especially in a situation like this where it's major time you're facing, speak about the crime in bond hearing in any way, shape, or form besides the fact that you did not do it. It was not me. I didn't do it, Your Honor. I shouldn't be here. I got shot. I'm the victim. I need a bond to see the hospital. That's about it. Just by him saying it was self-defense is proving that there was some kind of altercation.
I'm going to appoint a lawyer. Do you have your own lawyer, or do you want me to appoint a lawyer?
I know someone, but if you want to appoint one, we still have that option because.
Certainly.
There you go, ma'am. That's a good answer.
We can afford it. I'm going to talk to
I'm
someone.
going to appoint a lawyer for you. If you choose to hire your own lawyer, that's fine, but the state will provide a lawyer if
Poor lady.
necessary.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Prayers to you,
All right,
man.
Mr.
Prayers to you.
Tost, I'm also going to tell you, you have a right to a preliminary hearing.
What did my son?
You have a right to a preliminary hearing. Preliminary hearing is where you ask the judge to review the evidence to see if the case goes forward. You only have 10 days to sign this. It would be my suggestion to you that you sign it today so that you have that right. Discuss it with your lawyer.
That's what this is, sir.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
That's what this is, sir.
That right,
This is his rights. These are explaining his
oh,
rights.
they're your rights that I explained to
Thank
you
you, bailiff.
earlier. Put your initials under.
Mama, don't you sign
This
it.
is all being recorded, so I'm sure.
Oh, man, that's an anxious
You
rub.
want whole name,
That make it.
Exactly.
legal name.
You touched something nasty, rub. What exactly is that, rub? Is that table birch? Hand whittled?
Good document.
We'll find out here shortly. Wood paneling in the back is definitely some kind of Arctic.
The second document you have there, ma'am, is that he has a public defender. I've appointed one for him. He can decide later whether or not. All right, the third document I'm going to give Officer Cheeks here is
Officer
to,
Cheeks.
it gives him a right to request a preliminary hearing, which means he'll go in front of a judge with his lawyer, and they'll have to prove case, see if the case goes forward. He only has 10 days to sign that. So my suggestion would be that you sign his name with your initials today.
Yes, sir.
Just sign it, Mama. I'll be alright. He's gonna give us a bond.
Mr. Tost, I'm going to deny your bond.
Sir, please.
Can we please just talk?
Dang.
Talk.
Before you
that
do
was
that.
quick.
Before you do that.
Sure, Miss Lieutenant, come on up.
That was a
and-
turn of
and
events.
Investigator Vaughn, if you would come up.
Cause
Yes, ma'am.
My son is in need of medical.
they ain't giving me no medicine, sir.
He has
I asked for it. And sir, it was self-defense.
Well,
And
don't
we're not
tell,
trying
let
to-
I'm
me,
not trying.
He's not
I
a
just
flight
want, I just
risk.
want to go home.
He's not a
As
flight
soon as they
risk.
called me yesterday and
When
told me they
you-
was coming to pick me up,
We
I got
cooperated.
there.
all right, Miss,
You have no
you, Miss
worries of
Tost,
him being here.
Oh.
I will sign my life over for
Miss
you.
Tost,
That he will be here in
Mama,
court.
quit arguing
Okay.
with me,
I'm just
Mama.
letting him comfort him know that he will be here.
Please.
we've got a situation.
I'm not even gonna lie, you know, my mama's done this before. She cried and ran at the judge, begging for mercy when they sent me to prison. Never forget, Never forget it, Mama. I love you.
Situation here,
Yes,
Ms.
because
Tosh.
there are people out there.
We are the victims, sir.
They're the
Me and this
victims.
boy right here.
Though his brother was murdered.
Murdered. They killed him in
shot-
front of us.
All right, I'm
they
going
shot
to
him.
suggest
And
to
those
you.
people have hands that run deep. 3 days is a long time. He does have his
I know.
antibiotic now. Please, we will bring him here. His brother is
See, I couldn't be
here.
a judge.
We
I'd be
won't-
like, all right,
we won't
man,
call no
just
trouble.
make sure he's
I'll
here.
be I'll be at my brother's house.
He'll be there.
So I'm denied bond, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
it's done,
over
buddy.
to you.
It's done.
I mean,
It's funny, though. He
If
keeps
you-
asking.
I mean, I will be here. I mean,
And the
please.
judge never answers him.
He's shot. He's from one end to the other, and they have all suffered a dramatic scene. They saw them shoot out the car, and they shot and murdered
They
his
killed my
brother
friend.
after
All right,
he
Miss-
put his
Miss-
3-year-old baby
Miss
to
Tosh,
bed.
Ms. Tosh, let me say this to you. I've got to tell your son this. He
If you
has
feel
a
he's in
hearing.
danger, then you keep him here.
He's
But
got a meeting at the solicitor's office on January 17th. They'll deal with this, but he'll have a lawyer see him within 2 or 3 days.
So
Okay?
I'm going back to jail, Your Honor.
Still don't answer him.
will you please make
Your
sure
Honor.
that they give him
He
the
hears you,
antibiotics?
bro.
If he was ever a threat, and one thing I can say in his behalf
They
is
shot my
he,
man's in front of me. They killed him. And then they want to go and say that they're the victims.
Your Honor, if there's one thing I can
I
say
seen his
in
brain.
truth,
I had his
if you
hair
want
on
to
my
talk to
leg.
another officer that, and other people that know Zachary, if anything, he has a fault of being honest.
Let me caution you
And
something,
he
Ms.
will
Tosh.
give you
I'm going to ask you,
his
please.
word.
Everything's being recorded here. I
And
don't
I'm
want you.
thanking God it is.
Okay, but what I want to caution you about is anything you said here that might hurt his case can be used against him. So my suggestion is to hold all this till the preliminary hearing.
Shut your mouth, bro.
So I'm going back to jail, Your Honor.
He ain't answering again.
Where is it?
Yeah, bro, he's already said it. He don't want to say it again because he might snap or something. Judge he ain't got to repeat himself. They're both chewing the same. Got to be Trident gum or something to have that chew. I'll be damned. You know what? It's time. It's time for a courtroom analysis. It's been a long time since I've seen Patagonian cherry chiseled wood, widely found in South America. It's noted for its orange and pinkish brown color that tends to redden with age. Patagonia cherry wood is commonly used in interior floors as well, and is blatantly obvious by how these bailiffs stand guard. They've been trained in the ancient arts of Roman centurion. They know how to surround a man. And last but not least, this is the first time I've ever seen it in the courtroom. The brand new Elon Musk self-sitting invisible chair. Your Honor, that thing is amazing. I can't even see it.
Well, they're going to sign it when he gets checked in. They will notify the public defender's office, and they will notify him within 3 working days. Okay? All right. Are you going to be here with Mr. Jimenez too? Are you?
Yes, I can. If you
Well,
want.
no. Are you his relative?
Well, we're like family.
Okay.
I can call
All right.
his mother.
Are you here with Mr. Jimenez? Okay.
Now, I did a simple Google search on this case, and I can't find no kind of update. If anybody out there knows anything on these individuals, if they got convicted or if the charges were dropped, please let me know in the comments section below. But there's not really much that we can get from this video except for what I said in the beginning. Sometimes people think what they're doing is legal, but in all actuality, it could land you in a court of law facing time in prison. So think before you act, ladies and gentlemen. Until the next time, I salute to every last one who's been supporting me since the beginning, and everybody who's just now joining the lockdown compound. Y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.